If you use the story method with a memory palace, you automatically have a location where you're picturing the story you're creating. But what if you don't use a memory palace, and so you just have a list of words and you connect them all together with a story using the story method? Well, what people do is they start creating a story, right? They're like, okay, I saw an ant, and she was lifting weights, Gabby, and then Gabby pushed the weights over on your ant. So you just make the story, but people don't picture a location for it. In their head, they just kind of see the story happening kind of in a void, but they don't actually take time to pick a location out for the story to take place in. So for example, if it was ant, I would think of my aunt's house or one of my aunt's house. Boom. And that's the location where the story is going to be taking place. Now, the reason you want a location is because the three keys of memory, right? Imagination, location, concentration. But it makes it so much easier to recall it because you have a location that's holding everything there. Yes, it's not a memory palace, right? You just kind of create it on the spot, but you want to have a location when you make any story of any kind, regardless if it's the story method or a peg system you're using. You want to have a location to store the story because it makes it so much easier to recall it later when you need it, and it's not just kind of floating around in this weird void once you start making your story. When I just told you I saw my aunt lifting weights and then Gabby pushed the weights on my aunt, I didn't see the story happening anywhere, so it was just kind of floating around, and it's so easy to lose it if it's just floating around in your mind. So when you're using the story method or any method out there that doesn't use the memory palace, create a location to store the story. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.